on the measurements where we see a weak point is the material on, we'll call it the left-hand side, is weak over on this panel, which makes this weak over here, and this is the left-hand side, and that is, we'll call it somewhat weak. As you go into the middle, the sizes and the thickness are okay. It's a little bit irregular. I'll have a sheet that shows you each one of the sizes of the, I'll call it barrels or lines. And then as you go to the right, it gets weaker and weaker. And at this corner right here is actually at its weakest. It points half the thickness as other sizes. And this corner piece we have flowing out fairly good at the end. But if you look right there, there's not really enough material coming through that area to actually fill it out. So instead of us having a nice 90-degree angle, what happens is she just rolls over, and it's hard to get the angle back. But we must have the 90-degree angles because these things have to clip together and seal, so it looks like a good piece of material for it. So we're going to keep filming. I'm going to move the other side, get you close-ups on that back side. Yep. This is our weakest point, is right there on the die. There's just not enough material. See how thin it is? Not enough material flowing out on that side, so it's not filling up all the way. And we're about a millimeter short on the width of the whole thing. It's like it's pulling it, and as we pull to get the complete, I'll say 18 inches, just slightly under 18 inches, actually pulls the material apart and starts to rip. Here's the speed we're running the material at. And I'll get you pictures of all the heat settings on the material. So it's all so thin on this end here. The material is not thick enough. So it looks like enough material, it's just not thick enough on the edges, and some of the middle ones get fairly thick. The other issue is we have is when we bring it into a calibration mold, this edge right here actually starts to roll over, and it creates a ball, so we can never get it back to the 90. Once it reaches the calibration table, which we have right here, she starts to harden up within the first, let's say, 100 millimeters of entering it. So the second calibration plate does little or nothing, because it's all frozen and in its final form halfway through the calibration plate. It seems like it's freezing up way too quickly inside here, and it's only the first 100 millimeters of your calibration plate where it actually does any type of forming. Once you get past there, she's already taken her shape. I'm going to go over and show you a picture of the temperatures, and I'll then take photos of the temperatures. I think we're good there. Yeah. Here's the temperatures that we have on the molds. I just need to take pictures of all these. Let me run and get my camera, okay? It's not gonna, okay.